Myself. Got it. All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Let me know if you can hear and see me all right. Light's kind of harsh. I tried to turn it down a little bit, but all right. Tonight we're gonna go over things to buy to resell. I get a bunch of questions about what should I sell, where should I start. So I just kind of want to talk to you guys about that. I wanted to hear what you guys. Mainly, it's for you guys. I want to see for the people that have come often. I want to get your opinion on what you guys think. But I'll throw in what I think as well as what I bought. I think today some of the stuff I bought was really indicative of the things that I tend to stick to that have been well for me recently. A lot of times too, people say, "Oh, I never get any sales," but are you selling paper clips? Right? Are you buying? Are you having things up that people want to buy? And that's the main question. And are they accurately priced? I could throw 3,000 listings up, but if they're all $4,000 and they're all worth 10, that's really where you got to look at your store, your items, and make sure you really uh, have accurate priced stuff up there and accurate things. So, but we'll get into that. Let's see in the chat. San Diego Treasures was first. How's it going, Pam? What's up, Nancy Thomas? Thanks for joining. Hopefully you stick around. Heart of the Dixie Flipper. What's going on? Thrill the Hunt. Four Oaks, Vicky, what's up? Chibs, Mike, Alan Fulmer, Ken Green, Landshark, what's going on? Tanya's killing it. High score of the week in fantasy football. I sell gold-plated paper clips. Hey, if you find the gold-plated ones, those sell pretty quickly. John, what's up? Kyle, hey, what's up, guys? All right, glad to have everyone here. I'll start walking through some of the things that I picked up today, as well as kind of what I look for. Where I started with, if you're just starting selling out, be careful how much you invest. Look at doing things around the house. Look at some. We all have extra things, right? We all have extra things we want to sell. Go around your house and sign up for eBay and learn the platform. Sell things locally. Learn different channels that you can sell items. Don't throw money sourcing items. Just start with stuff around the house. Plus, you can have limits. You can have limits on eBay. So I would start out small. Focus on what you know. So I started with electronics. And we talk about seasonality, right? Understanding when things sell well, what types of things sell. I think electronics are pretty, what's the word? Not neutral, but they're pretty, it's independent of when they sell. They sell pretty much any time of the year. Video games, VCRs, if you're selling on Amazon FBA, they'll sell pretty well. Hey, Blake, what's up? DVD combo players, VHS DVD combos, those sell pretty well. So electronics, really, that's kind of where I started because that's what I liked. That's what and that's kind of one of my main things I stick to. I always flow through the electronics. If I'm buying liquidation.com, that's what I'll stick to is electronics because I know how to fix them. Some people return them because they don't know how to work. But on the flip side, if you're selling electronics, you're going to run into the nuances that why you've acquired those items. People that you sell them to or that don't know how to use them. So you could get that as well, but it's all part of selling electronics. So basically stick to what you know to start with. Couch is cleaned up. Yeah, I got that taken care of. Mike? Learn how much difference the cost is for shopping in different areas. Shipping to different areas. That's true. Shipping can be a big suck on the wallet, right? Now, if you don't accurately price your shipping, learn your first class, learn your regional boxes, learn all those, right? So for me, knowing that I have to ship something heavy to the West Coast, worst case scenarios, probably for the items that I buy is going to be around $15. But depending on what boxes it can fit in, you'll start learning how big the boxes are and what to fit in them. I would highly recommend. I need to do this. I want to do it for you guys. I want to put down the list of boxes, what sizes they are, and then what things I fit in them. So for me, for example, hats. Hats fit really well on a 10 by 6 by 4, give or take. But depending on if it's a full trucker hat or if it's one like this that's soft on the top, you could probably get that in a 8 by 6 by 4, 8 by 4 by 4. But learn your shipping. That's a great tip, James Thrift. Shipping can really hits you hard. If you start shipping everything priority, you're going to get hit. Um, I saw people not knowing that you can use first class on boxes. Yeah, you can ship as long as it's under 16 ounces and under. You can ship first class. But yeah, James, you're right. It can bring a profit. And for those of you that are just starting out, learn your regional boxes, regional A and B. You can get those free on USPS.com. So that's a little shipping rabbit trail, but James, great point. Items to look for. So electronics, sports. I love sports. Knowing that you can see back there, I know jerseys. Jerseys sell really well. I don't know every jersey. Like I started learning NBA swingman jerseys, I guess are pretty good. So when I see those, I pick those up every time. But jerseys are pretty much a big thing for me. I love jerseys. If I can get a lot for a low price at a high quantity, I will buy them. Some are longer tail than others. But for example, I think the bearded picker, he was on the other night, said he got youth jerseys. He was selling them between 14 and 30 bucks. So do not overlook jerseys. They have to be in good condition. Only if they're in bad condition and you can get them from the outlets or pretty much for free is only when I would pick them up. Otherwise, all the numbers have to be on. They can't be worn. San Diego sold a LaDainian Tomlinson yesterday. Only 24 hours. Yes. Actually, I haven't sold my Tomlinson yet from the San Diego Chargers. But I had a soccer jersey, my USA soccer jersey that you saw the other night, my double XL. That sold before I went to bed last night. I took a best offer of $21. Hey, Joey. So things that sell, jerseys sell really well. And I'm just going to talk about a few items that I pick up that sell pretty well. Just go on eBay, search something, and go to your sold listings. Look at the dates those things sell, and you can sell something or see some things sell pretty quickly. Also, you can see some things are pretty saturated. Video games are going to be really saturated. For example, the new system that comes out, right? Red Dead Redemption 2 just came out. If you find that, you're probably not going to make any money on it. And you're fighting with probably thousands and thousands of other people who buy it wholesale that have super thin margins on it. So, for example, that's just, but if you find Godzilla for the Wii, there's not many out there. I say not many, but I made 30 bucks on mine. So different types of games, the older games, look them up. Don't pass them by. You'll start to learn which games and systems are profitable. So, Kyle, why do you list free shipping on eBay? All right, so I know this is a big point of contention among many people. This is a personal experience and kind of one this is what I go to. If I have something and I'm selling something for $5 and shipping's $5, for me, I'm going to fall right in line with someone that has $10 free shipping, right? You're going to see the same. Someone's going to come in and they're going to be, a dollar or two more on that calculated shipping. So they might be $12. My flat rate of $10 shipping will pop up. Now, I might lose a dollar or two on shipping, but I'm higher in search. I think it's easier as long as my price. A lot of the things I sell are certain prices, right? My polo shirts, they range between 20 and 30 bucks, right? So shipping those things is negligible for me. $2 to $3, right? Or as I said, $2 to $4, depending on how heavy that polo shirt is. That's where shipping, I might pay $1 or $2 for it. But if you have heavy things, that's where I would probably go against my own free shipping. I would probably add shipping to that because heavy things shipping and not fitting in a flat rate box, but heavy things going far away in a priority box, Hawaii, Alaska, you're going to eat it up real fast. Like board games, I should probably change my free shipping on board games. But a lot of times my board games, like I have a Seinfeld board game. The lowest price on those across the board, unopened, pre-owned, is like $15. I had someone best offer me like 13 or 12 bucks. I didn't want to take it just because, my margin's pretty razor thin at that point. But long story short, I just think I think free shipping is easier for me just because my items are so lightweight. Some buyers will sort by free shipping. That's another option. You can add the cost in the shipping and the listing. Yes, you can do that. That's another thing you can do. So if my shirt's 25 bucks and I know it's going to cost $3 of shipping, start it at 28 with free shipping. First, because it's going to ship first class anywhere it goes. So you're going to pay $350. It goes from Ohio or it goes to Alaska. You can get first class shipping. Hey, Pac-Man, what's up? If you guys want to, make sure you follow Pac-Man on Instagram. He had a cool video showing for your tags that pop up. He has these cool glue stickers that you can put on there. Check out his Instagram. Scott, congratulations. Got the job at liquidation.com. Let us know if you take it. Thrill the Hunt builds into the price and accepts offer based on their location. Yes, so there you go. You control with offers. You can control how much your prospective shipping will be. So that Seinfeld game that was going to Washington, I declined it because I was going to lose money or make $1 on it. But that's where best offer with free shipping helps, is you can decline something going to California because it's going to kill your profit. For heavy items, do you set a rate or put weight? I put weight and size. Most of mine will fit in flat rates, but if they don't, I will put weight and size. So I have a big boom box that you put an iPhone in. That's one of the listings, and I probably only have 5 or 10 listings that have calculated shipping. But I will put weight and size. Yeah, they see the word free. I mean, it's on everything, right? So I've had no issues with it, just because my shipping's pretty low. My average shipping cost is probably $5 an item if I had to average it all. Kiki Mom, how's it going? I am feeling a lot better, if you can tell. I don't think I'm coughing as much, but my voice is back. So yeah, shipping's a big thing, guys. I like free shipping. I think it helps. I think people like to see it. But just keep in mind, you're going to probably eat shipping there and back for returns. So that's part of the game for me. I'll take it. Today was a slow day. I only had 2 sales. So jerseys, big thing. We'll go through some of the stuff I picked up today. But jerseys I like. Polo shirts are great. You guys know I love polo shirts. Polo shirts with the logos. A lot of times I'll buy polo shirts for my day job. I'll wear them for a little bit. Actually, I bought this one a long time ago. But for example, I'd buy a polo shirt, wear it for a little bit, list it, but wear it, and then ship it when it's sold. So you can do that as well. But I feel polo shirts, clothing does pretty well. I'm not sure about women's clothing. I actually just sold a pair of women's jeans tonight for $19. So I rarely put clothes up there, but that's some of the things that sell through. But yeah, Scott, that's awesome. Glad you got the job. And as Pac-Man said, you're interested in it, so you'll definitely make you more enthused to go to work. Outdoor Girl says, I use that for best offer. Add a message saying that's as low as I go with free shipping. That's a great point. So most of the time when I get an offer, I'll rebuttal. So if I listed it for 20, most of the time they offer me 15. I will usually I'll counter with like $17.99 or $17.49, and then the message I'll put split the difference. So let them know I'm kind of working with them. 9 times out of 10 they accept. Cheaper to ship through eBay or USPS Priority? Cheaper to ship through eBay, Kyle Griggs. I know some people like Pirate Ship for heavy stuff. Check out Pirate Ship, but always buy your shipping through eBay. At minimum, buy it through eBay. Don't just do flat rate for everything. You're going to get eaten alive. My sales for men items have improved since watching your videos. Glad to help, Kiki Mom. Yeah, polo shirts, right now, I mean, they're year-round for me. I'm selling, at least minus today. I'm usually selling one every day. We can count the soccer shirt I sold last night. We'll count that for today. But usually men's shirts, I sell consistently. Charlotte, what's going on? Improving your descriptions mostly. Keywords are helping. Okay, interesting. See, I don't use really keywords in my descriptions. Rusted Raccoon, what's going on? Thanks for coming. Pirate Ship, I'm not sure. I know they have. I believe it's cubic rates. I'm not sure. I have not looked it up. I think Scott, the Bearded Picker, uses it. Rise and Grind Picker does, but I have not. So we'll talk through. Keep the stuff coming, guys. You guys have some good comments tonight. 35.39 is what I spent. Actually, I thought I got a lot of good things. Big name brands. So big name brands, if you're looking at sourcing, thrifting, or just in general for men's clothes, Lacoste, depending on what it is, Tommy Bahama sells all right. Ralph Lauren is a little saturated, so be careful of that one. Thrifty Santa, what's going on? Yeah, Joey and Pac-Man, thanks for the tip. Make sure everyone hits the like button. Let's see if we can get some likes up there. Usually we're pretty slim on the likes. Santa's here. I should go wake the kids up. Santa's in the chat. So keep your eyes out for brands. I tend to pass by Polo, but there's only one type of Polo I'll pick up. It's I think it's Polo by Ralph Lauren. Heart of the Dixie Flipper, I believe it's cheaper than FedEx. I only do heavy stuff through FedEx. But FedEx, only if FedEx will beat USPS is when I'll pick it, and it's usually for heavy stuff. Otherwise, it's all USPS for me. All right, so today I picked up this. I've never picked up one of these before. I pick up their polo shirts. This sells pretty consistently between $24 and $34, depending on what it is. It's a zip up. It's pretty nice. I mean, nice quality, thick, pretty thick. Tommy Bahama with the marlin on it. It has the zip there. And usually when I put stuff on eBay, I take pictures of the little intricacies of the item. So, for example, this has like a it says "relax" on the bottom corner. I tend to take pictures of all that. If you're selling clothes, and I would love to hear your comments, but I always take pictures of the tag. This is where Pac-Man's tip comes in. See, Pac-Man, I need your glue strips. Here's a little glue dots that he puts on here. Take pictures of the tag. Show the size in the listing. You don't know how many times I've listed something. I think it was like 5 days ago when I was dying. I did my one listing. I left because I do sell similar, and the listing had extra large, but I took a picture of the large in the photo. So I had conflicting large and extra large in the description. So luckily the person who bought it asked me before they buy it. But yeah, take pictures of the tag. Bad buys when I first started was buying wrong brands. Always check solds before you buy. Yes. I'll pull stuff up and I'll look at listings. And if listings are pretty high, then I'll go to solds. Always check your solds. If listings are real low, like $14, $15, I tend to give it up. But always check your solds. How do you get eBay boxes and tape? Kyle, you can buy them off eBay from the shipping collection. I forget what the store name is. Or if you have an eBay store, you get a credit every month or every quarter. I'm sorry. Every quarter you get a credit. So for premium store, I get a $50 credit. Box? How's it going? Finally moving to my own place. Have about 1,000 expendable income per month. Putting about 300, 400 into getting electronics liquidation. Starting out with electronics liquidation I think would be a little risky. If you can get a lot for under $200, maybe try it. Beware of shipping, but stick to high-end brands. You have to be out there. You have to fish every day. Don't just throw $500, $600 in a box. That could be putting a lot of your money out there. I tend to stick below $500. If there's not big name brands in that liquidation box, I'm not putting more than 400 in it. Charlotte gets 20% discount. Nice. What I miss here? We went to Nashville. Oh yeah, Chips. How'd that go? I heard that was pretty well. The reseller meetup. Bearded Picker and all them had a meetup in Nashville. I'm fishing right now. Nice, Hafiz. Just paid $1,200 for 2 liquidation boxes. See, Scott usually you pick up some great lots. Pretty much every area in a thrift is all about brands. Yeah. If you're just saying different things to look for, yeah, brands are the big thing to look for. Don't buy low end because you're doing work for dollars. I do work for dollars on some things, and I'm like, why not buy this? If I sell something to make $1 profit, I tell myself, don't buy that thing again. Donna, what's going on? All right, so what else did I pick up? Picked up this here. This brand I kind of pick up, depends on what it is. Mitchell and Ness. I do have, if you can find old, they make some vintage restored items, not the actual item, but they'll remake it. This is Nostalgia and Co. Mitchell and Ness. They tend to have a good resale value. I liked this a lot because it was sewn in. You can see there, it's a sewn in Phillies sweatshirt, which is awesome. I like that. Sewn in, 9 times out of 10, I'll buy a sewn in item, a sports team item. And on the back, it has Phillies too. So this was, I think, $4. What was this one? Men's activewear, $4.99. So this is $4.99. Sweatshirts, keep in mind, sweatshirts are selling pretty well now, though the weather's getting a little colder. But usually they can fit in a padded flat rate. So when you're doing your prices and you're doing research, keep in mind you're going to pay about $6.90 for shipping. If priority and you don't have regional boxes, it can range anywhere from $10 to $12. So this being small enough, this will fit in a padded flat rate. Get your regional boxes. If it doesn't fit in padded flat rate, it will go into regional A. And for me, that's anywhere between $7 and $10. But keep that in mind when you're doing your research because these are kind of heavy. And they can get real bulky real fast. eBay buyers are crazy. I had everything on free shipping, free returns. Business picked up, really. See, I'm one day handling free shipping, free returns. I'm wondering, I think I'll keep it. Donna, when I lived in the Midwest, I had so many mold allergies. Oh, yeah, it's crazy here. It rains, and then it's sunny, and then it rains. Box 6, so I would stick to the Amazon seller. Those are Amazon returns. If you go to other sellers on liquidation.com, those are third-party sellers. So I hear everyone buying from Liquidation, not everyone, but people buy from Liquidation, and they say, hey, I had a bad buy. Well, what they didn't realize is that there's third-party sellers. I can be a third-party seller if I have enough product to liquidate, and I could sell. And I could sell bad stuff on there. So do your research, look at the pictures, ask questions, but stick to the Amazon seller to start with is my recommendation. Oh, no, my beard's not solid. It's splotchy. I might shave it soon. I don't know. We'll see. Seal a meal will save you tons. What is that? Seal a meal. James Thrift, thanks for the $2. Oh, since I'm wearing UVA, you like that? I like these Nike Fit shirts because then they have the name on the back. I like that. I find a lot of Ohio State ones. Oh, yeah, when you edit everything, that's true. So bulk edit could give your store a reset if you want to reset your stuff. Man, this light's acting crazy tonight. Just go into your bulk edit, select all, hit edit, and then submit changes. You don't have to change anything. To throw the Hunt's point, you can just edit your store, 500 listings at a time, and refresh it. All right. What else did I pick up? All right, this was cool. The brand, I'm not so much. It's called Rivalry Threads. Never even heard of it. You can see that there. Never heard of this brand. It's probably a lower name brand. I only bought it because it still had the tags on it. So there's the tag. They ripped the price off of it. But it's Oregon. Oregon Ducks. There you go. Pick that up. So those sort of polos like that, and that, I buy those every single time. Callaway, I'm a sucker for Callaway. I don't really sell Callaway. Don't ask me why I still buy them. These are longer tail. I might start bundling these up, but I really like the pattern. And I was a sucker and bought it. This brand new with tags. This is a Knights Apparel. So Knights Apparel is a little lower brand than like a Nike. Badger Sportswear is kind of lower brand. Port Authority. This is what Knights Apparel looks like. I find some of their stuff. But again, this one is brand new with tags. Knights Apparel, you can see right there. Retails for, I don't know, they ripped it off. But South Carolina, brand new. So that shirts, I will only buy 9 times out of 10. I'll buy wicking shirts with team names on it. Depends though. Don't buy the old cotton ones with, at least for me, it's my opinion. I only buy the wicking ones. Bolo, look for anything Nickelodeon. Oh, I'm sure it does, especially if you find the old stuff. Are finding value fees cheaper with a store? They might have a discount, but I don't think it's much. Someone in the chat can validate me. I believe you get a very little discount, maybe in certain categories. I am not 100% sure. Had someone leave a negative feedback today because they bought Under Armour heat gear. We're upset it was compression material. Contact eBay. Oh, awesome. If you have any negative feedback and it's extortion or they're trying to demean you or anything, just call eBay and feel like and just let them know you're feeling extra threatened. 9 times out of 10, they'll remove it. But yeah, Blake, that's good. You got it removed. I hate when people do that. Now, if it's merited, I got one that was merited. I think I listed 2 instead of 1. They ignored me, but that's fault. That was like 2 years ago. Samuel started bundling their golf polos. I think I might do that. I bundled my Adidas ones. I have 3 bundled. No hits yet. 1 question on Poshmark, but that's it. Go Gamecocks. There you go. Donna, thanks for the $2. $2. I appreciate it. My Midwest connection. Kiki Mom sold a Callaway golf pants and jacket. Nice. There you go. All right. So here's where I picked up something, and I paid $4 for this. I picked this up. There is a snag in it, and there's only reason why I picked it up. It's kind of small. So you can see it right. You can barely tell it's there. There's a small snag in the fabric right there. See right there? But this shirt is pretty sweet. I don't know if it'll fit me. It is a large, but it's an MLS shirt. It has the patch on it, which is awesome. If you can find polos with patches, especially Red Bull, I think would do pretty well. And if you find stuff on the collar, big name brands, stuff on the collar, if they have other sponsors on the logo other than the brand of the shirt, those do tremendously well. So, but there you go. I had to pick that up. Even with the little snag, I'll call it out. I'll lay a pen down to it. What do you guys do if there's snags in the stuff? An Amazon box go to Baltimore? Oh, yeah. Black hole biz. If you send an FBA to Baltimore, it's going to take a while, especially with Christmas coming up. My first super chat thingy tried to send. Donna, I appreciate anything. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Glad we're helping each other out, too. I appreciate it. Sold a pack of binder page marker tabs? What? That's crazy. This is a great Red Bull polo. Can you pull the snag through? I'm wondering if I could pull it through. I'm kind of bad at that stuff, though. Sold a Boston Marathon jacket. There you go. $90, paid $7. Thrifty Santa, I accepted an offer this past weekend, and the buyer has yet to pay. How long until I can relist the item? How do I get notified when I can relist it? So I got this question again before. Go in. I forget. It's in your account settings. There's an unpaid assistant. Just Google unpaid assistant, and eBay will pull up. You can set your unpaid list. I have mine at 2 days, 48 hours. If no one pays within 48 hours, automatically opens an unpaid case. And I believe they have 4 days. Is that right? 4 days to pay. If they don't pay within 4 days, they get a strike against them, and it auto relists my item. So I never have to touch it, which is great. What I would do on your end, since it was the weekend, you can go in there and you can open a case automatically, open an unpaid case. I believe if you go to the sold page, it should be something on the right. I believe you can open an unpaid case. Then you have to wait 4 days. It should alert you, or you have to go back in there, put a reminder, and then it'll say close case, get final value fee, and then you have to relist it. After that or before that, turn your unpaid assistant on. I only give them 2 days. That's it. You only have 2 days to pay me. Site preferences. Thanks, Outdoor Girl. Yeah, Thrifty Santa, under site preferences, set your unpaid assistant on. Otherwise, just manually do it. I don't like manually doing it, but that's tip right there. Had to buy a request to return before you shipped it? What? When comparing the total retail and the manifest, what percent should I expect to sell on average? Look up your top 10 items, Boxic. Look up the top 10 items. Don't pay attention to the total retail value. That's going to be way off. Look up the top 10 items, see what they're selling for. And if you can't make your money on the top 10 to 15 items, move to the next one. Donna, thanks again. $8. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kikimon's part of the new beta for the payment program. Oh, really? I heard that had ups and downs. Oh, yeah. There you go. Donna, Kikimon had a little issues with it. 4 unpaid best offers from the weekend. Oh, I hate that. That's the only problem with best offers, guys. Best offers, they don't have to pay right away. They're not forced to pay. Um, so another tip I had someone say was that offer the same amount back. So once they accept, it triggers them to pay. Not trigger. I mean, they could still delay, but most likely they'll have a better shot at paying for the item. So I don't do that. It's probably about 1% that people don't pay. Very rare that it happens, but yeah. I don't think Whitey will rest in peace. Whitey Bulger, yeah, I heard about that today. Had someone tell me today that it would pay me in 2 weeks. Oh, $50 2 weeks? No way. Blake, I would let auto insistent turn on or cancel it and buy request and relist it. So on Blake on that one, yeah, I would cancel that. All right, so I picked this one up. This is a new one for me. I don't know. This is an Adidas, cool kind of colorful logo here. This is a different type of polo, but this one's kind of cool just because it has a pocket with an Adidas patch on it. Whoops, sorry, collar. It looks like a mechanic shirt, but it's not really. On the back, it has Adidas kind of screened in. You can it does not look like anything looks like it was supposed to look faded, but I'm hoping it wasn't supposed to be screened on and it just fell off. Last thing, another brand to look out for. And sometimes you'll get some random companies on these types of this brand. Backpacks I love their backpacks. If you can find them, pick them up. The backpacks tend to sell the quickest for me, and you can find some weird companies on those. But the big names like Kellogg's, Scott's, even drug companies on the OGO backpacks. So this brand here, this brand does pretty well. I buy these. I buy this all the time. I actually just found a women's one. I showed you the other night, the gray women's. This is the black or the blue one. This is the men's. No idea what that is. Sport Truck USA. But these usually are pretty consistent. This is the brand to look for. On the bag, usually on the clothes in the bag, they will have the title of the product. Usually they name the products. This is the Endurance pullover, and it was actually on the tag. On the women's, it's on the back. On the bags, there's a little tab on the bags that tells you what the bag is called, so you can look it up pretty easy. So look for the tags on those. Harley Dixie Flipper, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Outdoor girl can't find cool polos. Oh, you can find some. Keep looking. I don't hit all the time, but quite a few unpaid. They're all zero buyers. I believe you can block zero buyers as well. I don't block them, but I believe you can. Thanks, Chibs. Yeah, I think there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of big. I say there's a lot of big businesses here, but Columbus is usually a hotbed for a lot of cool companies. I buy them all up. Chris's Goodwill is the Gucci store. I don't know about that. So some of the stuff, I mean, I'm my other rack's almost filled up, but my sales these past 2 weeks have been down in the toilet. I don't know what's going on. He's got the rodeo drive of Goodwill. I don't know about that. I do have some cool things, but some of them sell pretty quickly. So yeah, I guess you could say that. Rad Monkeys, what's up? How much should I pay for used shoes as at an estate sale? So one, knowing your purchase price is dependent on your sell price, right? So if I'm going to sell a polo shirt for 15, I'm not going to spend 4 for it. If you can buy for $1, then I might buy it and sell for 15. So for shoes, if you're going to spend $12 and sell them for 24, that's a lot of work for a couple dollars. Now, if you're going to buy them for 13 and sell them for 80, I might take a chance. So your percentage of buy to, you want to lower that percentage. The closer you get to 0, don't buy. Don't buy for 25 and sell for 25. Kikimon fights Peter Millar. Now that you always hear the name, nice. Now, just keep in mind, Here's what I rank Peter Millar. Peter Millar for me, the summer comfort is probably the best mover. Then come down the polyesters, the cotton ones. The cotton ones are really the slowest movers for me. 100% cotton. Now, depending on independent of logos now, but the summer comforts really are the bigger scores. I love those ones. Those ones sell really fast. The nice colors in the summer comforts sell like crazy. Your sales came to me last week, and I know Outdoor Girl, you crushed it last weekend. Never find anything like your Goodwill. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting when I drove out to Pittsburgh for work, and I came back and stopped at a couple thrift stores, and I found nothing. So I was quite, I was missing. I was homesick for my thrift stores. When and at what point should you get an eBay store, says Alan. Alan, there is an eBay store calculator. I had a link to it on my blog, but since then they have added 2 more store categories. There is a basic, I think, which is a starter, which is $5. I started with a basic, and I think it was $19.99 for a full year commitment. Put in a calculator, put in how many listings you have. So you want to do the math. The math is going to tell you to open out the store. So when I first started, they gave you 50 free listings. Once you start using your 50 free up, 51, you're going to get charged 52, right? Those listings for the month. Once you start paying for those listings plus your store subscription, once that total price for the month starts equaling the price of a next up store, that's when you upgrade. Don't upgrade, my opinion, don't upgrade too soon. Upgrade when you're hitting the threshold to pay for premium. But make sure you use your listings first. After a month, I get antsy about my price. When do you think it's the right time to lower? I don't really lower, Rad Monkeys. I price in line with the market, and I let it sit. I would hold. Oh, yeah. So Tanya's saying between 25 and 50, I'm guessing for a basic. But yeah. So hopefully those brands help, guys. Basic is now $21.95. Is that for a full month or full year, Nancy? At least when I did it, it was $19.99. Maybe they upped it to 21 for it was a full year commitment versus you could pay month to month when I did it for 25 bucks. Is there a place to explain Amazon sales ranks? So Red Neckerson, the lower the number on sales rank for Amazon FBA, the quicker the item sells. If you go to keepa.com and you type in a product, it'll pull up a graph. The graph will have an up and down. I believe as it goes lower, the sales rank gets lower. So if you think about the sales rank's going to climb, the ranking in sales, as it gets worse and it never sells, your sales rank's going to climb, right? Once it sells, you're going to see a drop in that sales rank because it's beating out other prices for solds. As it keeps selling, your sales rank is going to get better. You're trying to get down to 1. 1 is the best sales rank. So but keep in mind, sales rank is specific to its own category and subcategory. Keepa, E-K-E. So what would be a good sales rank in toys would be a terrible sales rank in electronics. Google Amazon sales rank charts. Scott, I know you had one. It will give you a sales rank by category, and it tells you different ranks and what percentage of items that would fall in for that item. We can do another show on that, but that's high level how it works. So Rad Monkey, what Rad Monkey said? What was Chip saying? I missed it. I would hold, yeah, hold the price. Don't lower the items. You'll get your price as long as you're in line with the market. I keep my prices the same. That's why I like best offer, because with best offer I don't touch it. People come in and they offer me the price. If I don't like it, I nix it. So that's where I think best offer. I mean, again, there's a great point. Chip says to refresh the store. That could be great. Yeah, Thrill the Hunt. And people need to stop lowballing Amazon. They've killed my listings just because people have come in and halved the price of what I was consistently selling things at $60. Now people have jumped on at 35. Why? Just equal the price. We'll all sell it at $60. But I digress. Diesel says camel, camel, camel. Yes, that's another one to look for. They actually, I like camel, camel, camel because they give you notifications. If you're looking to buy things, they'll send you an email when the price drops. That's why I like that. How do merchant fulfilled sellers get the buy box on Amazon? Probably Nathan. That's their whole Amazon algorithm. I have no idea. But based on your history and who else is on the listing, you could probably get it as a merchant fulfilled. I'm not 100% sure. Chris, do you list your Amazon items on Amazon? Yes, I do. Very rarely will I cross post it. Um, most of the time, I'll send it an FBA. Other times, I'll merchant fulfill it. But uh, the stuff I sell, the VCRs, I only put those on Amazon. The DVD combos, those are only Amazon. Old electronics, those are only Amazon. But do your price research. If I have a better price on eBay, I'm not putting it on Amazon. But my used electronics, 9 times out of 10, they're better price on Amazon. As long as I'm ungated. So that's kind of how I pick where I'm going, only for Amazon. I held out for my Count Chocula until today and then sold almost all of them at my original price. So that's another thing to think about if you're holding on to price for Amazon FBA or Amazon. Yeah, Amazon FBA. Hey, crush it. You have to keep in mind storage fees. You're going to get assessed prices. They're going to start charging you for being in their warehouse. I read up on it. There's different charges for different sizes. I had to liquidate a bunch of my merchandise. Mainly, I dropped the price to sell it just because I didn't want to incur any fees. Charlotte sent 170 items in today. Wow, that's awesome. Sent most of my items to a different warehouse. Oh, man. Chris, do you make more money on eBay or Amazon? Just because the majority of my items are on eBay. It's eBay right now. I'm still trying to grow my Amazon channel, platform, number of items. It's hit or miss. I need to find a consistent source for Amazon, then I'll grow that up. But to answer your question, eBay is really the moneymaker for me right now. It goes eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, and then Mercari. They're tied. Bottom two are tied for rarely. I just got a Mercari sale the other day for a hat. So, yeah, I would love to be able to source and send in Amazon and not have to source, but I say not have to source, not have to run around, have a static source of products send into FBA. But that takes time. I'm not too worried about it. It'll eventually happen. I've used books priced above Amazon so I can make a small profit. Bad idea or take a loss to get the sale? It kind of sucks when Amazon's on the listing because most of the time they're going to eat all your profit. You can hope Amazon sells out. That's true, James. Usually for the ones I did, I equaled Amazon's price as long as I'm still making a profit. But for books, I have some books, but not many. Kyle, how do you start selling on Amazon? Just do it. I would start merchant fulfilling, and then once you have enough, start sending it to FBA. It's not as hard as people seem, but list below conditions and don't list brand new unless it's really brand new and you have a receipt. I say receipt, invoice. Mercari listings, I don't have many. I think I have. I was really gung-ho on Mercari, and then it just fell off. I think I got too heavy into eBay. How many do I have on Mercari? I want to say 30. I have a lot of my stuff from ASD, a lot of my wholesale stuff sitting out on Mercari. So where is it selling? On sale. Oh, it doesn't have a count, but you can see there's all my stuff right there. So I have probably 20. I'd give it 15 to 20, let's say. Yeah, Mercari is really slow for me. I know for other people, Mercari works really well. So I test everything. You got to test, see what works for you. For me right now, it's eBay and Amazon, and I'm trying really hard to make Poshmark work. That's a lot of work. If you send something to Amazon and you're gated or it doesn't sell, do they resend you the item for free? No, you have to pay I believe it's 50 cents to get your item back. If you're gated, you won't be able to send it in. If it doesn't sell, you can pull it back before it incurs fees. What's the return policy on Mercari? I'm not sure. I haven't had a return on Mercari. What is better, merchant or FBA? Heart of Dixie Flipper. I like FBA just because I don't have to ship it. For example, VCRs. I have some of them merchant fulfilled. I send some of them in. Sending them out merchant fulfilled for me is difficult just because I don't have VCR boxes. And it's hard for me to mail them out where I can box up 4 of them, bubble wrap them, and send them into FBA in one box and have them ship everything out. So I like not having to do the shipping for FBA. I own one listing on Amazon that is a liquidation item and it makes 27 per sale. Donnie, just be very careful that your liquidation item is not misrepresented. It's not brand new. If it is brand new, yeah, but I'd be very careful with selling liquidation back on Amazon. I know people do it. I've done it for a few items. I've just heard horror stories that people getting having problems. Oh yeah, so throw the hunt. That's true. You were ungated before it got shipped in. Yeah, then they'll most likely send it back. Reselling Rob 15 cents. Okay. Yeah, Nathan, you got to build up your history to get ungated and things, or you have to get an invoice direct from a wholesaler or distributor. No, Chips, that's opposite. That won't work. All right, Charlotte, we'll see you later. That's about my run. I got to get some listings up. It was a good show tonight, guys. You guys had some great stuff. Hit the like button on your way out. Again, appreciate the comments. Appreciate the super chats. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Sorry, dad jokes. That's all right. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Enjoy the show. Talk to you guys tomorrow night. Get some stuff listed. Get some more sold items tonight. Hopefully, we'll get some more of the Night Still Young. And we'll talk to you later. See ya.